trying to survive in your back row and trying to wait for your opponent to make mistakes. For Valley City, again, if they can limit the mistakes, get off to a good start, and most importantly, generate those good chances. We've seen Valley City go out and maybe not win games, but we've seen them challenge some of the better teams in the state with some good play. And we all know that when you're going on the road, you're going to necessarily always be the underdog in your matchup. So if Valley City does end up getting a third crack here at Fargo South, you do hope that, third time may eventually be the charm, but you do have to go in understanding that you need to correct the mistakes that you had last time out. And for Valley City, what you want to see them build upon here is the ability to relay the ball from the back row to the middle to the front to set up those opportunities at the front of the net. Serve the ball a little well. That's something we've seen from Valley City, is they have had actually a decent amount of aces here over the past few days, but mixed in with those were some service errors, and a lot of those came against Fargo South. A lot of them came at the worst time, although it's never really a good time to have a service error. When you're in the midst of a comeback and you give away a freebie on your first hit, that's something that you can't really afford to have happen. So again, all this for Valley City is things they have to work on. They have one live action game to try to smooth everything out. It's going to be a contest against Devil's Lake. It's going to be kind of a barometer game. You had a dominant win against them last time. Can you build upon a dominant win and make it a clinical win? And for Valley City, if they can do what they're supposed to do, which is be good on defense, hit the ball well, and make sure that you're not giving away those freebies, Valley City should have a good chance to finish off the regular season here with a win as they prepare for the play-in round. Looking over at the LaRue Lockout Financial Scoreboard, about 2.5 minutes to go till we get to the pregame festivities. So we will take another quick pause. When we come back, we'll have today's volleyball action right here on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
At CHI Mercy Health, we believe human kindness is at the root of all healing, providing care on a human level, courage when it's needed most, and a connection that's ever present among us all. Human kindness is meant to be shared. It puts a smile on someone's face and seeks to do the same for others. Take the time to nourish what's inside and watch your life flourish outside, because taking care of yourself is an act of human kindness. Just like human kindness, happiness can come from the most unexpected places. Whether it's from your friend, your dog, or a memory, embrace it and pass it on. CHI Mercy Health of Valley City.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
Ivy Real Estate Group, your locally owned real estate brokerage, is cheering for the home team. Listen to KOVC for the Ivy Real Estate Group Player of the Game following every Valley City Highliner and VCSU Vikings game.
This is Dr. Ryan Lorenz, physical therapist at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, with offices in Enderlin, Lisbon, Gwinner, and Valley City. Our mission is to provide exceptional physical and occupational therapy by highly skilled therapists to minimize pain and maximize mobility, which quickly allows you to return to the quality of life you desire. We will evaluate and educate you on your condition, review treatment options, and create an effective treatment plan to solve your impairments based on your unique situation and needs. I invite you to call our offices at Mobility Plus today.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let me count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see: Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangula, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, and Edgeley. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Grotberg Electric believes in quality first, taking pride in the work and standing behind every project they do. They bring together the power, technology, and experience to keep your business online. The success of Grotberg Electric depends on three major ideals: the quality of their products, the commitment to their customers, and most of all, their customer service. Call Grotberg Electric today at 845-3010 or visit them online, grotbergelectric.com.
Lever's Foods, best quality, best price. Lever's Foods, best service, they're nice. Lever's Foods, they make everything right. Lever's Foods.
Celebrate Lever's Foods' 86th anniversary with great savings all this week on boneless pork loin roast, $2.86 a pound. Our family potatoes 5-pound bag, just $1.86. Campbell's chunky soups, only $1.86 a can, and fresh navel.
Activity Center for tonight's evening volleyball matchup between the visiting Ethels Lake Firebird and your
Hi, this is Clint from Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in beautiful downtown Valley City, your only locally owned pharmacy since 1989. When you're locally owned, you care about your community and your customers. We offer a great selection of gifts and toys, as well as yarns, fabrics, sewing, and crafting. We are here for you from 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to 1. For all your pharmaceutical needs, give us a call, 845-5280.
Health Mart, taking time to listen and care.
This is Krista Thilgis, a physician assistant with Sanford Health Underland and Valley City. It's officially that time of year to start thinking about your annual flu shots. Protect yourself and your loved ones by booking your appointment to receive your flu shot now. Contact us at Sanford Health Underland at 437-3320 or Valley City at 845-6000 to schedule your appointment.
Flu vaccines are recommended for ages 6 and up and can be received at any Sanford Health appointment. To self-schedule, visit Sanford MyChart. Sanford Health, here for you, here for good.
Valley City State University, it's an exciting time as we experience enrollment growth. Support of the VCSU V500 Scholarship Program is making a difference, now more than ever. This is Al LaFave, president of VCSU. This rich tradition of V500 is as much a part of our future as it is our past. Involvement in this program helps students succeed at VCSU. Please consider joining us with a membership today and keep VCSU moving forward. Visit give.vcsu.edu today to make a difference.
When you're craving the taste of juicy, flavorful, locally sourced beef and pork, look no further than your locally owned Valley Meat Supply. At Valley Meat Supply, we take pride in bringing you the finest cuts of beef and pork straight from local producers. So whether you're planning a mouth-watering barbecue or a cozy family meal, choose Valley Meat Supply for the highest quality, locally grown beef, pork, and award-winning jerky, sticks, and sausage. Valley Meat Supply, West Main, Valley City. Your taste buds will thank you.
Jerry Edwards back here with you on the Sanford Health pregame show. Seniors being acknowledged here as we get set to get underway. Eddie Quilvang, Hadley Thorson, and Drew Potratz all being acknowledged today. They will be missed on this Valley City team. They do have a good group of supporting cast behind them. And again, with Valley City going to the playing round, this will likely be their last game ever at the Highliner Activity Center as they look to close things out here with a win. Devils Lake, though, coming in trying to pick up what would only be their second win of the season, as their lone win came against Turtle Mountain. They had one game against Valley City so far this year, and it was a 3-1 win for the Highliners. So Devils Lake going into the playing round, Valley City going to the playing round, but in two vastly different spots, as Valley City will be looking to build some momentum for another contest against Fargo South, who they've had the ability to keep it close against. Devils Lake just looking to try to build some momentum for next year. Looks like the national anthem about to get underway, so we'll take the quick pause. Keep it right here on KOVC.
Staying at home, surrounded by family and friends, free of pain with your illness under control. Support for your family caregivers. That's what Americans want most at Life's End. Hospice makes it happen. With the help of hospice, patients and families alike can focus on what's most important, enjoying life together and living as fully as possible. CHI Health at Home would like to help make that happen. For more information, contact CHI Health at Home, 855-860-3464 or chihealthathome.info.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
Every body is different. Some experience injuries, while others need extra support.
I'll help you, Grandma.
At Jamestown Regional Medical Center, your health is what matters most. Our orthopedics and sports medicine team care for you and your unique needs. Their goal is to help you live your best life. Choose Jamestown Regional Medical Center for care of hips, shoulders, knees, and broken bones. Learn more at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics.
At Bank Forward, we focus on building relationships. Hi, I'm Kara Weep with Bank Forward in Valley City. Whether it's opening a checking account, saving for college, or starting your own business, Bank Forward is the bank big enough to help, but we're small enough to know your name. Call 845-1220 or visit bankforward.com today. Striving to be the bank that defines customer service since 1927. It's simply the Forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Now is the time, now is the time.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let me count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see. Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangula, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, and Edgeley. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed by warranty. Visit proeyecarecenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Grotberg Electric believes in quality first, taking pride in the work and standing behind every project they do. They bring together the power, technology, and experience to keep your business online. The success of Grotberg Electric depends on 3 major ideals: the quality of their products, the commitment to their customers, and most of all, their customer service. Call Grotberg Electric today at 845-3010 or visit them online, grotbergelectric.com.
Hi, this is Clint from Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in beautiful downtown Valley City, your only locally owned pharmacy since 1989. When you're locally owned, you care about your community and your customers. We offer a great selection of gifts and toys, as well as yarns, fabrics, sewing, and crafting. We are here for you from 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to 1. For all your pharmaceutical needs, give us a call, 845-5280.
Health Mart, taking time to listen and care.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
This is Krista Thilgis, a physician assistant with Sanford Health Underland and Valley City. It's officially that time of year to start thinking about your annual flu shots. Protect yourself and your loved ones by booking your appointment to receive your flu shot now. Contact us at Sanford Health Underland at 437-3320 or Valley City at 845-6000 to schedule your appointment.
Flu vaccines are recommended for ages 6 and up and can be received at any Sanford Health appointment. To self-schedule, visit Sanford MyChart. Sanford Health, here for you, here for good.
This is Hannah Whelan at Valley City State University. The V500 scholarship members' generosity and commitment is exactly the kind of community involvement we need to keep VCSU going strong. The many scholarships provided are a testament to the support of the alumni, family, and friends of VCSU. Please keep expanding the opportunities available to enhance the lives of the next generation and make a difference for attracting future Vikings by supporting scholarships online at give.vcsu.edu or by calling the VCSU Foundation.
And we are back here at the Highliner Activity Center. Starting introductions have been made for both sides. We'll get to them one more time. Starting lineups brought to you by CHI. Mercy Health. Devil's Lake, it's going to be Tori Free, Callie Schneider, Savannah LeBrun, Claire Heilman, Maya Elspinger, Lainey Hall, and Jolie Martinson from Valley City. Same familiar starting lineup. Drew Potratz, Katie Koka, Jovi Borg, Ava Huseby, Hadley Thorson, and Eddie Quilvang, with Kinley Suffolk rotating in as the libero. So for Valley City, again, they're coming in trying to bust up a 4-game losing streak for Devils Lake. They're trying to pick up what would only be their second win of the season. As the liberos for both sides check in, it's going to be Tori Fee for the Firebirds, and for Valley City, it is going to be Kinley Suffolk. She'll be checking early in for Hadley Thorson. Last regular season game of the year about to get underway as we wait to see who's going to control that opening serve, and it will be the Firebirds. That's going back to serve. Looks like that's going to be Callie Schneider. The serve is up, and we are underway. Valley City controls it on their own side. They're going to hit it a bit deep. Jovi Borg running shot, and that's going to just go well out of play. So that's what we were talking about in the Sanford Health pregame show, was generating good first touches to set up a second touch that gives you a chance to do something with it at the net. That one was just one that stayed in place off the first 2 hits, and Jovi Borg left hitting one way back from the net. This one is a good chance from Coca. Can't quite put it away. Ball on the outside here for Devils Lake. Put in a good spot. Valley's able to keep it alive to the outside for Coca. Fall away shot. Devils Lake handles it with ease. Now back to the outside. Pop shot over the top. Valley's there. Back to the outside here for Huseby. Huseby going for the drop shot. Not a great first touch by Devils Lake, but they'll do enough. Push it over on 2 and just drop it right in the perfect spot. And the Valley City back line was expecting something way deeper in. That's also been an issue for the Highliners, has been the depth of their back line at times, leaving the front exposed. So that's just not the greatest start for Valley City, and that one was going out of play. Valley City played it over to Coca. She goes for the drop shot. Devils Lake is there. Valley can't find a hole in this Firebird defense. But right there, the senior, Eddie Quilvang, able to bust up the quick 2-0 run with a stone wall at the front of the net, as Valley will be on the board here down 2-1. So Coca hits this one deep, picked up in the back by the Firebirds. Now to the outside, 2-hand shove over the front. In the middle for Quilvang. Quilvang hits a bomb, but nicely picked up by the Firebirds again. This isn't a great third shot. Quilvang left all alone at the front of the net, trying to win the war at the front. Teams exchange one hits. Valley's got the ball back now. Jovi Borg hit a bomb. Nice diving effort by Fee to keep it alive, and she'll get it over on 3. That was like playing some good defense early on here. Fake out here by Valley City. Jovi Borg can't quite put it away. Ball at the front. Valley tips it over. Good rally going on, and Valley City's going to put it away here. As we are now at 2-2, as that was an excellent set from both sides. So 2-2 here, as Valley City has tied it up. Devils Lake has played some superb defense. Nice hit by Coca. Devils Lake plays it way too close to the front of the net. Quilvang at the front. Can't win, but that's going to be a violation on Devils Lake. Going to say Savannah LeBrun came down on top of the net, so the net violation called, and Valley City will take their first lead, 3-2. So Coca, another running serve. This one, though, is going to be way too deep, and also talked about that in the pregame show, is the amount of service errors Valley City has had. They've had more and more aces, but it's come at the expense of some errors like that where there's just too much steam underneath of it. But they'll get the point right back, as that was a side spinner that went off the side of the hand of Jolie Martinson. And Martinson will check out real quick, as sub coming in will be Julia McIver. Valley City back out to a 4-3 lead. Quilvang will be the one back to serve. Waiting for the substitutions to be finalized here for Devils Lake, as apparently they didn't see it first time around, so had to drag Martinson back onto the court to officially sub in McIver. Quilvang pops it over the top. Now in the middle here for Devils Lake. They go right at the Valley City wall. Valley does a good job to scramble, and they can't get it over on 3. It was a quick 1-2 and just an off-balance shot from Drew Potratz. Couldn't get it over, and Valley City will now be tied here at 4-4. And so Potratz sets it up nicely to Huseby on the outside. Huseby, though, gets stonewalled. Valley does a good job to get it back into play, shove it over on 3. Devils Lake, though, gets a golden opportunity in the middle. Just a little pop shot. First hit by Borg. Now back in the middle for Thorson. He gets underneath of it, and Valley City, much like they were against Fargo South, just aren't dialed in right now. Four to 5 here in favor of the Firebirds in this first set. Nicely picked up in the middle by Coca. Potratz tried to drop it over on 2. Now an exchange of 1 hits by both sides. Now Devils Lake's got it. Borg does a good job to get the first touch to it. Back outside to Borg. Borg hits a rocket off the front of the fist of a diving McIver. And Valley City ties the game back up at 5. So both teams have not come out with the sharpest of game plans so far, but Valley City has done a good job of weathering their early mistakes, and they're only tied right now 5 to 5 with Bryn Leak coming in for the first time today, which means that Dakota Potratz is also in. Leak's a little soft serve, gets over the front. Devils Lake tries to catch Valley off guard with the drop shot. Outside to Borg. Borg hits a bomb. Dropped over on 2 by Devils Lake. Valley going outside to Borg again. Borg hits another bomb, and this one cannot be contained. Again, for as many good opportunities as Valley City has gotten over to Borg, Borg has had to use the war of attrition mindset to put some of these away. Leak serve easily over the front. Now back in the middle here. That one is going to be a net violation to Valley City, and for the second time today, the Firebirds cost themselves a point by coming down on top of the net. So the biggest lead for Valley City today at 2 points, 7 to 5. And subbing out here will be Mia Elsbiger, who is the one that picked up the violation. And coming in, I believe, will be Claire Heilman. Devils Lake a little wary getting to that one. They hit it over on 2. Valley does a good job outside to Borg. Borg clips it off the top of the wall. Devils Lake does a good job there to keep it alive. Spinning shot deflected in front of the wall. Valley had to regroup. Borg with the flat foot shot. Gets it over on 3. Now back outside for the Firebirds. Right down the line. Good diving effort by Coca to keep it alive. And beautifully put away by Jovi Borg. But all the credit right there has to go to Katie Coca with an impressive dig to pop it straight up in the air. And that allowed Valley City to regroup and get it outside to Jovi Borg, who's gotten off to a strong start today. 8 to 5 lead here for the Highliners in this first set. Leak, another serve easily over the top. Ball deep, and good read by Coca to let that one go out of play. 9 to 5 here. And nope, they're going to say it was deflected by Valley City. Late call that came in, so it's going to be 8 to 6. Or at least that's what the scoreboard should be saying. If Valley City didn't get that point. Thorson tries to drop it straight down. Devils Lake's there to handle it. Now to the outside. Not well hit by Devils Lake, so Valley's going to get another opportunity from the outside here. That one clips off the top of the wall, very close to the front of the net. Off the second hit. Good positioning there by Leak. Now back outside. Valley can't put it away. Close to the front of the net. Devils Lake's left scrambling, and someone went underneath the net. So that'll put it away. So it's 9-6 right now on the scoreboard. I think that's correct. So 9-6 here for Valley City. As back to serve will be Borg. Borg hits a rocket that's right in the front of the net. Devils Lake can't get it over, so not an ace because the ball did get hit to the net, but Borg has been one of the ones for Valley City that has been leading the way in the aces for the Highliners these past few games. Borg hits a bomb over the top, and that will be an ace, as that one could not be contained by Tylee Brodina. So that's going to be Borg picking up the first ace of the game for the Highliners. 11-6 here for Valley City early on in this first set of play on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. And that one just goes over the sideline. Valley City was trying to ride the line all the way down, but just a bit too much English to it as it curves out of play. So Valley stays with the 4-point lead. Serve here from the Firebirds. Line drive, nicely picked up by Sufcool. Outside for Coca. Coca well underneath of it. And that just goes flying out of play. Yeah, Valley City still trying to get it dialed in. Really, Borg's still the only one that's been hitting the ball consistently outside for Valley City. Just trying to get the arms dialed in here as they're giving away a lot of freebies here to the Firebirds, and add another one to that total as Hadley Thorson has that one go off the side of her hand, and that spins about 3 feet out of play. Heilman back to serve. Oh my goodness. That was going middle net, and it hits the top part. It stayed up just enough to hit the lower third of the top of the net, hits the very bottom of the white, and rolls over the top. And it's an ugly ace, but it's an ace nonetheless. Ball to the outside. Dakota Potrats can't quite put it away, and that should be a 4-hit, and it will be as Dakota Potrats able to bust up the run. And Dakota Potrats has been someone who was not going to get a lot of playing time perhaps this year, but with the injury to Bailey LaRue, she's taken more and more of a role off the bench, and she's proven why she has gotten the amount of playing time that she has gotten this year with performances like she had against Fargo South, where she was perhaps the most dynamic player for Valley City outside. Borg can't quite put that one away, so Devils Lake gets another crack at the outside off the top of the Valley wall. Good pickup there by Leak. Potrats has to hit this one a bit deep and bit off balance, and Valley City just continues to hand points to Devils Lake as their last 3 points have all been because Valley City has hit the ball out of play or has hit it into the net. So these unforced errors are keeping Devils Lake in this game. Substitutions coming in here for the Firebirds. Off the bench to serve will be Chaley Houston. Valley City will have Eddie Quilvang back out there. So a little bit of a size advantage here for the Highliners if they can take advantage of it. And hit this one deep in their own end. Borg is the one that gets it over. Pop shot over the top. Borg gets it. And Valley's got to hit it deep in their own end again with Dakota Potrats. And that one goes out of play. And these touches for Valley City, they've just not been where they need to be. And they're hitting it about 10 feet from the net, it seems like, almost every time. So there's got to be bit more emphasis put on getting 2 quality touches to the ball. Moore gets this one deep in her own end. 12-12 tie here. Push shot. Nice pickup in the back line by Valley City over to Quilvang. Quilvang puts it away, and Valley City's back up to a 1-point lead. So subbing in, it's going to be the more experienced players as Drew Potrats comes in as well as Hughesby. So for Valley City, this is probably their best attacking lineup with Koka, Hughesby, Quilvang, and Borg out there, with Potrats and Suffolk manning the defensive spots. But they crack through the wall that time as Devils Lake just refuses to go away as they'll rotate in. So Devils Lake makes a substitution about every point offensively and defensively as Callie Schneider will come in to serve. Picked up by Borg. Potrat sets it in the middle for Quilvang. Quilvang can't quite put it away. Dropped over on 2. Nicely picked up there by the Highliners. Outside now to Hughesby. Hughesby hits a rocket. Picked up by the Firebirds. All the way shot from libero to libero. Outside for Koka. Koka hits it into the top of the net. Devils Lake will recapture the lead. It's been part good defense by Devils Lake, part just missed opportunities for Highliners in this first set. For Quilvang in the middle, Quilvang gets a touch to it, and Devils Lake just never looked comfortable handling that one, so it'll be tied back up at 14-14. As Koka will be back to serve, she was able to get Valley City the lead last time she was back there. Push to the outside, Devils Lake hits it into the Valley City wall, and it goes spiraling out of play. So while the Devils Lake defense has been superb, the Valley City defense has been a bit leaky up front. 15-14 here for the Firebirds in this first set. Suffolk picks it up. Now to the outside for Borg. Borg gets a uncontested look and just drops it at the feet of Tori Fee. As once again we're tied 15-15. You're just waiting almost for a 5-0 run from either side to put this away. Although neither side has been able to get past each other by more than 4 points. Philvang hits a deep serve, picked up there by the Firebirds. Fee comes up, punches it over the top. Valley City scrambles and can't get it over. And just the amount of points Valley City's leaving because of inability to generate anything off of first touch is something that they'll need to fix in that second set. Punch shot over the top by Potratz on 2. Outside, no in the middle for Devils Lake, and had 3 players all going for the same ball. They all pulled up thinking the other had it, and it's a 17-15 lead for the Firebirds. So Tori Fee hits it over the top. Valley City shovels it to the outside for Borg. Borg can't put it away. Valley City just can't crack through this Firebird defense. Outside now to Huseby. Huseby, though, is off balance as the ball was hit too far to the outside. She just gets it over. Long bomb hit over the top, and Valley City will let it go out of play and pull within 1. So Bryn Leak and Dakota Potratz coming back in. Leak hits it over the top, nicely picked up by Fee. Back to the outside here as that one scoots out of play and will be tied up here at 17. So Leak has probably been the most consistent server for Valley City in terms of avoiding the service errors as that one gets over the top with ease. Nicely set up for Devils Lake on the outside. Nicely read by Suffolk. Outside for Borg. Borg hits a cross quarter. That drops right on the line. Good cross-court shot for Borg. She was hitting it from a sharp angle as she was hitting it from out of play. That does a good job to go side to side there. Another good serve by Leak. It's over on 1. Thorson just over anxious, just misreads the ball, and I think I can count on 2 hands the amount of points Valley City has given Devils Lake because of balls hit out of bounds and balls that have been hit into the net. Work to the outside, bust through the wall, and Valley City will recapture a 1-point lead. And so Jovi Borg's been carrying Valley City in this first set. Borg hits it over the top. Devils Lake going to have to play this deep in their own end with Fee. Suffolk gets the first touch to it, and it goes over. Devils Lake hits it over, and Valley City wasn't prepared for it. They launch it out their own end. We're tied 19-19. This is shaping up to be a set that does get to extra points. Again, you're just waiting for the one big run late here for someone to put this away. Line drive serve, Suffolk gets to it. Nicely set up outside for Coca. Coca goes for the drop shot. Devils Lake whiffs on the second hit, as Coca will get credit for the kill right there. The ball was set up for Mia Elspinger to get to it, and Elspinger just whiffed on it. Suffolk serving. That's a line drive that just scoots over the top. Devils Lake shoves it deep on 3. Borg in the back line picks it up. Now in the middle for Quillvang, and Quillvang, she's going to get credit for it. Fee nearly pulled a magic trick by generating some decent loft, about as much loft as you could off the quality touch as Quillvang had to it, but ultimately, the second hit goes off the front of the Firebird's fist and quickly goes to the floor afterwards. And there's the service error that Valley City so desperately did not need, as that one just could not scoot over the top. And it's one of those where you hit the top third of the top of the white on the net, and it doesn't go over. Devils Lake hit one that hit the bottom third of the white and went over. So, and one of those things you can't control, or one of those things you'd like to not to have go your way. Huseby trying to pick up the kill, or no, that's Dakota Potratz, excuse me. Hitting a bomb into the middle of the Firebirds defense, unable to be controlled as it quickly goes out of play after the first touch. So this will move Dakota Potratz back to serve, as now you're going to have Huseby and Drew Potratz check back in to replace Leak and Dakota Potratz. Valley City looking for just the smallest of runs to build some gap between them and a pesky Firebird squad. And does that one go out of play? Yes, it does. The Highliner wall was there. They read it perfectly, but it goes out of play. So Valley City, they just cannot put Devil's Lake away. And Devil's Lake has played well enough to be in this. Valley City's handed them a few points. They haven't handed it all to them. Outside now to Coca. Coca goes for the push shot. Devil's Lake able to get to it. Outside, nicely picked up in the back line by Borg. Coca shoves it over on three. It hits the top of the net and goes over. Devil's Lake has to pick it up deep in their own end. Bump set here for Borg. Outside to Coca. Coca doesn't get a lot on it. Dropped over on two. Nice diving effort by Valley City. They get it to the middle. Borg lays it over the top. Devil's Lake playing it very close to the front of the net. Bomb down the side. If it didn't touch anybody, it's a point for the Highliners, and it did not touch anybody. 23-21 in favor of Valley City. Good defensive effort by both sides. As Coca looking for the smallest of rallies here to put Valley City in front, 1-0. That is picked up in the middle of the wall by Addie Kvilvang, and Valley City moves within 1 point of picking up a hard-fought set win, and now you have Devil's Lake taking a timeout. So timeout brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
This is Dr. Ryan Lorenz, physical therapist at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, with offices in Enderlin, Lisbon, Gwinner, and Valley City. Our mission is to provide exceptional physical and occupational therapy by highly skilled therapists to minimize pain and maximize mobility, which quickly allows you to return to the quality of life you desire. We will evaluate and educate you on your condition, review treatment options, and create an effective treatment plan to solve your impairments based on your unique situation and needs. I invite you to call our offices at Mobility Plus today.
And so we're back here in the Highliner Activity Center, 24-21. And, folks, I got to say, this is probably the best game going in all of sports right now because the World Series is 10-0 in favor of the Texas Rangers, who, if they win this game, they'll sit one game away from their first ever World Series win. But for right now, let's get you back to that first set. 24-21 in favor of Valley City with Coca back to serve. Coca serve easily over the front. Shuffled up by Devil's Lake to the outside. Push shot picked up by Coca. Now to the outside for Hughesby. Hughesby, bit of a flat-footed shot. Outside now for Devil's Lake. Fall-away shot. Suffolk gets the first touch to it. Now Valley City's just going to have to lay it over on three. Coca does a good job to hit it with some depth. Back in the middle here, and the middle was vacated. And so Devil's Lake going to be trying to pick up 2 straight points here to force some extras. 24-22. As moving back to serve, it looks like that's going to be Julia McIver. McIver hits one deep, picked up by Coca. Outside now for Borg. Borg hits it through the wall. Devil's Lake, quick 1-2, get it over. Valley's going to be able to regroup, though. Outside again for Borg. And this time she hits it off the net. It goes over the top of the Devil's Lake wall, and Valley City puts it away to take a hard-fought first set. 25-22 wasn't the cleanest win for Valley City in a set, but it's a win nonetheless. As it looks like we might have some interset or in-between set entertainment. I don't think it's going to take as long as it did last week. So we'll be back here in about 2.5 minutes here on KOVC.
Lever's Foods, best quality, best price. Lever's Foods, best service, they're nice. Lever's Foods, they make everything right. Lever's Foods.
Celebrate Lever's Foods' 86th anniversary with great savings all this week on boneless pork loin roast, $2.86 a pound. Our family potatoes 5-pound bag just $1.86. Campbell's chunky soups only $1.86 a can, and fresh navel oranges $1.69 a pound. Delivery is available by calling 845-1732. Lever's Foods, Valley City, celebrating 86 years. When gathering around the table with family and friends or enjoying a quiet meal by yourself, make certain you have the finest cuts of meat from Valley Meat Supply. Quality steaks and pork chops that make every bite a true delight. Valley Meat offers a wide variety to satisfy every taste and budget, including incredible sausage, several varieties of cheese, baked beans, award-winning beef jerky and snack sticks, and a great selection of spices. Valley Meat Supply, your locally owned, locally sourced meat market, located on West Main Street in Valley City.
Staying at home, surrounded by family and friends, free of pain with your illness under control. Support for your family caregivers. That's what Americans want most at Life's End. Hospice makes it happen. With the help of hospice, patients and families alike can focus on what's most important, enjoying life together and living as fully as possible. CHI Health at Home would like to help make that happen. For more information, contact CHI Health at Home 855-860-3464 or chihealthathome.info.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
Every body is different. Some experience injuries, while others need extra support.
I'll help you, Grandma.
At Jamestown Regional Medical Center, your health is what matters most. Our orthopedics and sports medicine team care for you and your unique needs. Their goal is to help you live your best life. Choose Jamestown Regional Medical Center for care of hips, shoulders, knees, and broken bones. Learn more at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics.
And we are back here at the Highliner Activity Center. Happy Hallows Eve to you all. And Valley City currently occupies a 1-0 lead on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard. In terms of sets, it was a hard-fought 25-22 set win for the Highliners. It wasn't the cleanest game for them. Started to play better as the set went on, but, I mean, credit has to be given out here to Devil's Lake. Defensively, they were well-positioned. It seemed like every single point that Valley City picked up was a hard-fought point. Valley City would like to cut down on the kind of mistakes that allowed Devil's Lake to stay in it, which came also of some service errors, some balls into the front of the net and hit it out of play. Again, Valley City still needs to work on getting a few more quality first touches to the ball to give their setters an opportunity to set things up at the front. So for Valley City, we are underway again as Drew Potretz puts one in, gets in deep on Devil's Lake, and that's going to be an ace. Again, not a clean ace. Doesn't split the defense with much power, but as Tylee Brodino was back there, and it just kind of got deep on her, hit her right in the crux of the top armpit. And Valley City now moving up here to a quick 1-0 lead. Ball outside for Devil's Lake, and that goes into the net. That should be a 4-hit, and the 4-hit will be called, as that'll be Claire Howman. So this time it's Valley City getting out to the early advantage. Potretz serve over the top. Devil's Lake looking to get it over the top. This off the top of the Valley City wall. Good pickup by Sefcool. Now outside to Hughesby, and Hughesby's bomb goes off the top of the Devil's Lake wall and out of play towards the bench, and Valley City moves in front 3-0. Potretz, it's a deep one picked up by Fee. Devil's Lake has to play deep in their own line with Fee. Off the top of the Valley wall, nice diving effort by Sefcool to keep it alive. Coca fall-away shot is able to get it in play, but Devil's Lake drops it over on two. Good pickup right there by the Highliners to keep it going. They're going to say Devil's Lake got a piece of it, so Valley City will avoid the 4-hit. Outside again, this one off the top of the wall. Valley City trying to regroup. They do a good job playing it about as close as you can in front of the net. That ball was no more than 2 inches from the front of the net. Valley City got 2 awkward touches to it, but they generated enough height to get them a shot to get it over. They got it over on 3, and Devil's Lake just couldn't do anything with it. Line drive from Potretz just gets over the front, as that'll be a bomb. Borg picks it up. Coca puts it in the perfect spot as Fee went diving for it, and Valley City leading 5-0. Substitution being rolled in here as checking out. Looks like that's going to be McIver, and checking in will be Jolie Martinson. Potretz hits a side spinner that was riding down the line. Firebirds decide to pick it up. They go for the cross quarter. Valley's there to pick it up. Now back outside for Coca. Coca hits the line past the diving Martinson. That ball might have had a bit too much sauce on it in terms of could have just played it a little bit shorter and given everybody less of a scare, but An excellent ball right there by Koka nonetheless. Laid over to the top by Devils Lake. Valley City sets it a little too close to the front. Hughesby's able to get it a little deep. Devils Lake returns the favor. Not much generated off here the first two go-rounds. Hughesby hits a bomb, but Fee picks it up nicely. And that was an off-balance shot by Laney Hall that goes to the net. It's a 7-0 lead for Valley City, and finally the timeout is going to be given here to Devils Lake. So we're back here in 30 seconds after this word from our good friends over at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
This is Dr. Ryan Lorenz, physical therapist at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, with offices in Enderlin, Lisbon, Gwinner, and Valley City. Our mission is to provide exceptional physical and occupational therapy by highly skilled therapists to minimize pain and maximize mobility, which quickly allows you to return to the quality of life you desire. We will evaluate and educate you on your condition, review treatment options, and create an effective treatment plan to solve your impairments based on your unique situation and needs. I invite you to call our offices at Mobility Plus today.
Over 80 years on the air, 1490 AM and now 96.3 FM. Online at newsdakota.com, on your smart speaker, and on the KOVC app. The voice of the Valley, KOVC.
7-0 lead here for Valley City as we come out of the timeout. It's been Drew Potratz from the beginning, as Valley City has yet to forfeit the serve. Potratz going to get a good run up to this one. Hits it over the top. Again, gets deep on Devils Lake, and that'll be a point for Drew Potratz. Unable to pick up the ace, though. And our substitution being made here by the Firebirds, as it'll be McIver coming in and Martinson going out. Potratz, pop shot over the top. Fee picks it up. Now back to the middle here. Devils Lake able to get over somehow. Kvilvang gets that one over, and Valley City couldn't quite roof it down. In fact, Valley City had a chance even to pick up their 9th point there. Was spectacular, as it was a perfectly placed ball there by Devils Lake. Kvilvang is hitting it below the bottom of the net on the third touch and somehow gets it over the top of it, right in front of it. That was a spectacular play that just couldn't get paid off. Kvilvang looking to pick up the point. Can't quite put it away, didn't get a lot of power on it. Up front, and the left side was vacated. Good read there by the Firebirds in front of the net. And that'll be a 8-2 lead now for Valley City. So 8-2 lead here for Devils Lake, as Valley City got out to a quick 8-0 lead here. But Devils Lake, as we all know, gave Valley a bit of a scare in that first set. Over to Koka. Koka has that one roofed straight down. Ball was set too aggressively towards the front of the net. Koka had to pull up on a shot so that she didn't go crashing into the net, and the Firebird wall was waiting right there to just slap that one straight down. Valley City is going to give Devils Lake an ace, as she had two players going after the same ball, and none of them were able to generate bit of loft to it, so Devils Lake has come back and made with a 4-0 run of their own to have the deficit. All over the top, Suffolk's got it. Now outside to Koka. Koka hits it off the top of the wall. Devils Lake does a good job playing it. Now back outside, and Potratz doesn't do anything with that one, and now it's a 5-0 run here for Devils Lake. So Valley City got out to an 8-0 lead. They've almost handed it all back here. Devils Lake. Schneider's serve picked up by Koka. Suffolk gets it over to Kvilvang, and it's a flat footer. Fee picks it up in the back, dump it over on two. Valley's able to get to the front. War at the front of the net. Ball's on the Devils Lake side again, and the point, you got one judge pointing to Valley City, one pointing to Devils Lake, and you got so they're going to award the point to Devils Lake. So Valley City, after getting out to an 8-0 lead, has taken a timeout because they now are only up by 2. Back here in 30 seconds after this word from Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
This is Dr. Ryan Lorenz, physical therapist at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, with offices in Enderlin, Lisbon, Gwinner, and Valley City. Our mission is to provide exceptional physical and occupational therapy by highly skilled therapists to minimize pain and maximize mobility, which quickly allows you to return to the quality of life you desire. We will evaluate and educate you on your condition, review treatment options, and create an effective treatment plan to solve your impairments based on your unique situation and needs. I invite you to call our offices at Mobility Plus today.
And so we're back here, and it's an 8-6 lead now for Valley City. They were up 8-0. They've nearly handed it all back. Devils Lake, though, has done a good job of playing kind of concentrated defense and has not allowed Valley City really to get anything put away. And credit's due where credit is due. Ball hit over the top. Valley's able to get a good touch to it. Now outside to Koka. Koka hits it off the top of Devils Lake wall, and this time it can't be contained after the initial deflection, as Rashia Hoffert was the one trying to swing an arm at that one, and it'll be a 9-6 game here as Valley's able to bust up the run. So Koka was a key figure in Valley City pulling out that win in the first set. Now she's trying to build back up the breathing space, and she'll pick up an ace. So third ace of the game, Drew Potratz, Katie Koka, and Jovi Borg. So 10-6 lead here for Valley City with a 4-point lead in the second set. Koka with the run up, hits it over the top. Devils Lake able to get a better play on it this time. In the middle, Koka picks it up very close to the front of the net, and Potratz was fearing running into the net, never seemed fully committed of going after that ball, and just had a bit much carry for her anyway. So again, the first touches and the first 8 points of the game were great for Valley City. Since then, it's been a work in progress. Devils Lake shoves it over on two. Ball set to the outside for Borg. Fall away shot and clips off the top of the Devils Lake wall and into the crowd. So Valley City has an 11-7 lead, as it will be Yannick Quilvang moving back to serve. So Quilvang launches the bomb over the top, but too much steam on it, and she'll check out, so Suffolk can check back in. So 11-8 here. Fee serve is picked up by Valley City. In the middle now for Thorson. Thorson tries to just lay it over the top. Devils Lake's there to pick it up. Valley City handles the retaliatory strike outside to Borg. Borg lays it into the coffin corner, off balanced. And on a day where the seniors are being recognized, it's the junior Borg that's been picking up the slack here for Valley City. As now it'll be Brandon Leak and Dakota Potratz coming in. And can't quite pick up the ace. Nicely picked up by Fee. Ball very close to the front of the net. Firebirds shove it over on three. Dakota Potratz hits a bomb, but picked up in the wall. Devils Lake shoves it back up to the outside. Valley's got the contain. Outside now to Borg. Borg hits a bomb. That one's running away from Fee. Fee's able to swing an arm at it and get it back to her teammates, but now the teammates were thinking that there was a possibility that ball could get to them. Good effort by Fee, just one of those where it's almost like it has to be in the perfect spot to a teammate that thinks the one in a million play might go to them. Devils Lake shovels it to the outside off the top of the Valley wall. Leaks there. Outside to Borg, hitting it a bit deep, but drops it in the bucket as Fee playing just far enough back to where she couldn't get to it. Valley City has reestablished a 6-point lead, 14-8 here in the second set. Leak. Nice serve. Outside now, or in the middle. Valley City shoves it over to Borg. Borg. Another bomb picked up nicely there by Devils Lake. Shoved over on three by Devils Lake. Not much power to it. Outside now to Dakota Potratz. Potratz trying to drop it in the bucket. Couldn't quite do it. Deep shot coming here for Devils Lake, and they couldn't get over the net. The Valley wall was there to tip it down, but it never got to Thorson. 15-8 here for Valley City. Largest lead in this set was 8. Leak hits it over the top. Outside now, shoved deep, and nicely picked up by Koka. Outside to Borg. Borg Another kill for her as she continues to dominate in this game as Valley City has reestablished their 8-point lead. This lineup Valley's got out there right now is a bit of a look into the future as there's only one senior out there, which is Hadley Thorson. It's a very athletic lineup for Valley City. They can cover a lot of ground defensively. Just the trade-off there, of course, is with the size. Coca has it now back outside to Borg. Borg drills it through as she just continues her monster day. You just feed the hot hand sometimes. And I can't remember who the coach was. It was the coach of the Chicago Bulls before Phil Jackson was. And he had this press conference one time where he was asked about his game plan. He said, just get the ball to Michael and get out of the way. Well, that's kind of what the game plan is right now for Valley, which is just get it to Borg and just let her do work in the front. Outside to Borg again. This one roofed by the Firebirds, but Borg's going to get her crack at it. Can't quite pick it past the defense. Outside now to Devils Lake. Fall away shot. Valley trying to drop it over, and Thorson just roofed it, tried to pop it straight up into the air off the deflection as that ball was rolling down the front of the net and just could not generate any upward lift to it. So the run's finally busted up there as Valley City has now moved in front 17-9 as it'll be a Firebird serve coming up here for Claire Heilman. Heilman hits a spinning shot picked up by Coca. Over to Leak now outside to Borg. And Borg, well, she missed one. She wasn't going to miss that one. As Borg's playing like someone who's mad that, someone stole the last Reese's peanut butter cup out of the trick-or-treat, bag. I mean, she is just playing with a ruthlessness right now in front of the net, and she's going to pick up another ace. So 19-9 here. As Borg continues her impressive day. Nearly another ace, but Devils Lake able to get over there with feet to contain the wayward first touch. Valley resets it outside to Dakota Potratz, and, well, you got to appreciate the energy, but just got to contain it a little bit, and she got underneath that one and tried to hit a cross quarter that just never came down to orbit. So McIver checking in. 19-10 lead here for Valley City in this second set. McIver hits it deep. Coca's the one that picks it up. Now back outside to Coca. Coca clips it off the top of the net and just skirts it through the back line of McIver and Fee. As Valley City has now doubled up the Firebirds at 20-10. Sufcool will be the one back to serve. Sufcool used to just hit little pop shots over the top. Now she's taking a more aggressive approach, hitting line drives off her serves, and this one's going to be a spinner that's picked up by the Firebirds, but they're going to have to play this one deep in their own end. Sufcool picks it up. Outside now Dakota Potratz, and she gets through and puts it away. Again, Dakota Potratz going to be someone that makes a lot of plays for Valley City next year, as all the outside hitter depth really is returning for Valley City. It's in the middle where you have questions. Bailey LaRue is coming back, but with Thorson and Quilvang both going out due to graduation, it's going to be very interesting to see what Valley City does in the middle. And they put away another point, so they lead 22-10 as we take a timeout here, brought to you by Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
This is Dr. Ryan Lorenz, physical therapist at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, with offices in Enderlin, Lisbon, Gwinner, and Valley City. Our mission is to provide exceptional physical and occupational therapy by highly skilled therapists to minimize pain and maximize mobility, which quickly allows you to return to the quality of life you desire. We will evaluate and educate you on your condition, review treatment options, and create an effective treatment plan to solve your impairments based on your unique situation and needs. I invite you to call our offices at Mobility Plus today.
Are you on the right financial path? Are all your financial professionals on the same page? At LaRue Lockout Financial, you can be assured that your investment professional and tax professional are working together. Call Ryan LaRue at 701-845-6938 or James M. Lockout at CPA 701-845-1660. Services offered through Investment Advisors, a division of Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, and securities offered through Pro Equities Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer and member FINRA and SIPC.
22-10 lead here for the Highliners as we get set to get back underway. Suffolk going to be back to serve. Don't know if she realized she was still serving She went up front initially before kind of saying, my bad, as she went back to serve. Devils Lake hits it over on one, and I'm going to say Coca came down on the net. So Valley City, well, they gave one away, but you can kind of stomach those a little bit easier when it's a 22-11 lead in the second. Devils Lake, though, we do remember they made this interesting out of a timeout once. And they're going to at least get another point here, as is just not a good first touch, as the front line was playing a little too far back, anticipating a ball that goes straight up into the air. Instead, it was over the top of their heads and just touches down. Ball reset outside for Kvilvang, who blasted off the top of the Devils Lake wall. Firebirds back to the outside, bomb down the line. That might be off the back wall, and down to 9-point lead. And so Devils Lake, just directly out of timeouts, has outscored Valley City 9-0 so far in the second set. So Devils Lake pre-timeout is a bit rough around the edges, but right after the timeout, they're playing as well as you could ask someone to do. Devils Lake hits a flat foot shot. Back outside here for Kvilvang. Kvilvang can't quite put it away near the front of the net, but she wins the war at the front. Mano a mano up front with Savannah LeBron, and the senior this time for Valley City is able to stop the run in its place. 23-13, as it'll be Drew Potratz back to serve, and the last time she was back to serve, she got 8 points in a row for Valley City. All she needs to do is pick up a measly 2. Over the top, picked up by Fee. Now outside for Devils Lake as they blast it into the net. That's got to be a 4 hit, and now that's what will be called. So Valley City going to be sitting on set point here for the next 11 serves. Potratz just pops it over the top, nearly picks up the ace. Fee's there to get to it. Valley resets it outside. Coca fall-away shot. Fee over the shoulder as Devils Lake just lays it over the top. Picked up by Borg. Now outside to Coca. Coca hits a line drive and puts it away, as that was McIver diving to try to get to it, but an excellent kill there by Coca to put away what was a clinical second set. 25-13 for Valley City, as we'll go to the third set with Valley City in control 2-0. We'll be back here in 2.5 minutes here on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC.
Every body is different. Some experience injuries, while others need extra support.
I'll help you, Grandma.
At Jamestown Regional Medical Center, your health is what matters most. Our orthopedics and sports medicine team care for you and your unique needs. Their goal is to help you live your best life. Choose Jamestown Regional Medical Center for care of hips, shoulders, knees, and broken bones. Learn more at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics.
Ivy Real Estate Group, your locally owned real estate brokerage, is cheering for the home team. Listen to KOVC for the Ivy Real Estate Group Player of the Game following every Valley City Highliner and VCSU Vikings game.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let me count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see. Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangula, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, and Edgeley. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers. Clearly the best.
Grotberg Electric believes in quality first, taking pride in the work and standing behind every project they do. They bring together the power, technology, and experience to keep your business online. The success of Grotberg Electric depends on 3 major ideals: the quality of their products, the commitment to their customers, and most of all, their customer service. Call Grotberg Electric today at 845-3010 or visit them online, grotbergelectric.com.
Lever's Foods, best quality, best price. Lever's Foods, best service, they're nice. Lever's Foods, they make everything right. Lever's Foods.
Celebrate Lever's Foods' 86th anniversary with great savings all this week on boneless pork loin roast, $2.86 a pound. Our family potatoes 5-pound bag just $1.86. Campbell's chunky soups only $1.86 a can, and fresh navel oranges $1.69 a pound. Delivery is available by calling 845-1732. Lever's Foods, Valley City, celebrating 86 years.
And welcome back here to the Highliner Activity Center. The Lou Rockout Financial Scoreboard still showing 30 seconds before we get back to the game here. But every team currently has all their players ready to go. We're just waiting for the substitution. So you get some referees that have everyone out there on the floor and are like, let's get this rolling. And then you got some that are like, it says we got 30 seconds left, and by golly, we are going to wait for those 30 seconds to pass. And substitutions are being made here, and we are set to get back underway. Valley City leading 2-0. Won the first set 25-22, was in control of the entirety of that second set, 25-13. Really the only scare came after Devils Lake came out of the timeout and made it a 8-6 game, but after that, Valley City outscoring Devils Lake 17-7. And Kvilvang is able to put it away as the flag points to the spot. And Valley City, for back-to-back sets, has picked up the opening point. Valley City would love to do what they did in the second set, just get out to a nice 4-0 lead and put it in cruise control. Devils Lake, though, they've had their moments, even in that second set where they had Valley City on edge. Coca's serve picked up by Fee, now back in the middle for Devils Lake. Picked up in the back line by Coca outside to Borg. Borg clips it off the top, nicely picked up by Fee in the back line. Ball clips out the top of the net. Borg's going to bump set it in the middle for Kvilvang, and Kvilvang able to pick up her second kill. So good pickup there by Borg, just to bump set it back to the middle, and Kvilvang was there to put it away, as seniors had a quiet day so far, but has made an impact in the middle in this early third set. All laid over the top by Coca. Ball very close to the front of the net. Devils Lake is able to regroup after the deflection. Get it over on three. Outside now to Hughesby, and Hughesby able to put it away after Fee was unable to contain the strike. So Potrat's picking up the assist on that one. 3-0 here in favor of Valley City in this third set. Ball over the top, picked up by Fee. Now back outside here. That is out of play, and that almost looked like a magic trick. It went off the interior of the Valley City wall. I believe it probably went off someone's probably like crook of the inside of their elbow, and then went flying out of play to the grandstands that aren't pulled all the way down. So 3-1 here for Valley City. That one laid over the top. Valley City's got it. Now back outside to Borg. Borg continues her impressive day as Fee's unable to get to that one. As 4-1 here for Valley City. So this will be Kvilvang moving back to serve. Last time on her serve, she hit it up and out of play, trying to contain it this time. That's another bomb, but just out of play. And that's hard sometimes for the taller players to do, is to just hit the ball with power and get it down. The more power you generate, the more straight the serve's going to be. But, man, that's going to be a misplay by Valley City, as Devils Lake's going to make it a one-point game. But the more power you hit, the straighter the ball is going to be, which means the downward trajectory is not going to be as good. So you got to find a way to get on top of the ball to generate the downward movement you need to keep it in play, as that one's going to escape out of play. So both sides trading freebies back and forth, able to get that one to crash back down to the floor. So again, the size is nice up front, but when you're serving, it can actually be a bit of an issue because you're just not hitting it from an angle that's going to generate a lot of downward trajectory. Back outside here for Devils Lake off the leak serve. Sufcool picks it up. Back outside for Borg. Borg has that one roofed down to the right side, and just enough gap there, as it is a 5-4 game here in this third set, coming in off the substitution here. Looks like that's going to be Kendra X, the 6-foot junior middle hitter. Valley City moves the ball to the outside. Potratz can't quite pick up the kill as this one's going to be reset to the outside. Flat foot shot. Valley City's got it. Back outside to Borg. And Borg's going to pick up another kill as Leak picks up the assist. So Leak's one of these players. Again, she's got an outside chance probably to be a starter next year with Drew Potratz leaving. So the growth she's also shown this year has been quite impressive as X was looking to set up her big kill, but she just kind of lost her footing as hits that one into her own net. So 7-4 lead here for Valley City as Borg will be back to serve. Borg serve picked up by Devils Lake as they go quick 1-2 to the front, but they hit it into the front of the net. That should be a 4-hit. I thought I saw their net move, but Valley City going to try to put it away with Dakota Potratz. Can't quite do it. Back outside. Roof down by Valley City at the front of the net. Devils Lake just can't be put away right now. Coca can't put it away. And Roof straight down, and that almost looked – it's a great effort by Devils Lake to just be able to get that point, but that ball looked like it went into the net. And, again, the umpire standing right there watching it, so he's got the better view of it than I do, but I could have sworn I saw their side of the net move over. That one definitely didn't get over, as that's going to give the point right back to Valley City, 8-5, as Suffolk going to be moving back to serve. Suffolk's line drive. Fee's able to get to it. They just lay it over, and Valley City plays it with Dakota Potratz. It didn't want to, so Valley's going to have to regroup here. Nice push shot in the middle, and, well, Valley City left the left side vacated. Coca was able to get a touch to it, but not a quality one as it just goes into the stands after that touch. Devils Lake's doing a good job here of just like knowing where the gap is. It's what Wapton did when we saw them play Valley City here for the first time at the Highliner Activity Center that made that game close, and Devils Lake's not trying to match Valley City power for power. They're just trying to beat them with guile. Ball over on one for Valley City. Devils Lake, don't think they thought the ball was going to get over as it was just a scramble draw at the front. Philvane got it over on one. Devils Lake just unable to do anything with it. So 9-6 lead here for Valley City. They've been in control for most of this third set. They'd like, though, another run to generate some breathing space, and they were able to do that last time with Drew Potratz. So Potratz serve, feed, picks it up. Now back outside here. That's going to be right in the perfect spot as this time X makes no mistake in putting it away. Substitution rolling in here. It's going to be Schneider coming in for X, so she'll move back to serve. 9-7 lead for Valley City on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard in this third set. As it's just kind of been a trade fest back and forth with the early Valley City run, the difference in this game. In the middle for Quillbank, she gets roofed. That ball escapes over to the Devils Lake side. They lay it out of bounds, and well, Quillbank got roofed for one of the very times Valley City got it over, and Devils Lake, well, with a bump hit on three, just laid it out of place. So Valley City, it was not a pretty point, but it's a point nonetheless as they lead 10-7. Outside now for Devils Lake, cross-court shot. Nice pickup in the back by Coca over to Borg. Borg rides it down the line. What a play by Fee to keep it alive, but it all goes to waste as Claire Heilman was unable to do anything with it. And we are almost set to get back underway here. There was a gentleman that fell down right in front of me, and it was a rather hard fall. He got himself tripped up in the bleachers and landed kind of back first on the metal steps. So it took him a little bit to get him up and standing. So just happy that he was able to be helped outside. So hopefully he'll be okay, and we'll be set to get back to action here as both sides just waiting for the intermission break that's being put on right now, acknowledging all the parents on this Valley City volleyball team. Again, just a situation that no one wants to see, but just one that had to be attended to. Good thing that the game was stopped. so that the man could get all the attention that he needed. So Katie Koka is going to be moving back to serve. Koka hits one over the top. Devils Lake, quick 1-2 to it, and they can't get it over on 3, as Valley City will take a 13-7 advantage. So Valley City up 2-0 on the LaRue Lockout Financial scoreboard, trying to put away a win that would snap a 4-game losing streak. Picked up by the Firebirds deep in their own end. This one laid over the top. Good pickup in the back end by Valley City. Outside now to Hughesby, and they're going to call the deflection off Devils Lake, so Hughesby picks up a kill. So Hughesby and Koka have done a good job on the outside, but the main star today has been Jovi Borg, and Jovi Borg was someone that was carrying them in that first set, almost kicking and screaming that first set win. And then in the second set, she was kind of the closer that helped ice the game away. And Devils Lake, communication issues are going to hand Valley City a freebie, as kind of have that triangle of confusion where you have 3 people all saying, I got it, and then when the ball gets there, and turns out no one had it because everyone else thought the other person had it. All high into the air, Valley City able to handle it. Fall away shot for Borg, not a lot of power to it. Devils Lake goes for the push shot. Nice pickup by Borg to keep it alive. She's going to hit a flat foot cross-court shot and unable to be contained by Devils Lake, as Ava Beck unable to do anything with that one, as the freshman is now going to be subbed out in favor of Claire Howman. So 16-7 lead here for Valley City as they continue their good form from the second set over into this one. That one high into the air. Ball reset to the middle here for Devils Lake. Push shot over the top. Good read by Koka and good communication all around. Koka looked like she was going to play that one, but heard her teammates saying out and smartly let it go out of play. 17-7 lead here for Valley City. Koka, low serve picked up by the Firebirds in their back line. Fall away shot off the top of the Valley City wall. Koka is going to set it outside for Hughesby, and Hughesby just hits it out of play, as it was a very, very good opportunity, and Hughesby put it right where she needed to, just a little long, and that'll give Devils Lake the ball back down 9. So Devils Lake down 9, going to serve again, and nice pickup in the back by Suffolk over to Borg. Borg can't quite put it away as that one was scooped off the floor off a nice dig. Koka hits it over on 1. Don't think she wanted to get over on 1, but Devils Lake self-sabotages itself as Koka don't think she meant to hit it over on 1. Devils Lake was trying just to almost set it up on 1, but the set ended up traveling back into their own bench, so it'll be Annie Kvilvang back to serve, up 18-8, and this time Kvilvang doesn't generate any power to it as the last 2 attempts had all gone out of play. Kvilvang goes for the set. Outside to Borg, going for the drop shot. Can't quite pick it up. Ball very close to the front. War at the front of the net, and this time Thorson's able to come through. As the timeout will be called by Devils Lake. They're down 19-8 as Valley City closes in on a straight set win. Back here in 30 seconds, or perhaps a minute after this word from our friends at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation.
This is Dr. Ryan Lorenz, physical therapist at Mobility Plus Rehabilitation, with offices in Enderlin, Lisbon, Gwinner, and Valley City. Our mission is to provide exceptional physical and occupational therapy by highly skilled therapists to minimize pain and maximize mobility, which quickly allows you to return to the quality of life you desire. We will evaluate and educate you on your condition, review treatment options, and create an effective treatment plan to solve your impairments based on your unique situation and needs. I invite you to call our offices at Mobility Plus today.
Hi, this is Clint from Central Avenue Health Mart Pharmacy in beautiful downtown Valley City, your only locally owned pharmacy since 1989. When you're locally owned, you care about your community and your customers. We offer a great selection of gifts and toys, as well as yarns, fabrics, sewing, and crafting. We are here for you from 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to 1. For all your pharmaceutical needs, give us a call, 845-5280.
Health Mart, taking time to listen and care.
And so out of the timeout we go, and once again Devils Lake proves its prowess out of their own timeout. As remember in the second set they came back from 8-0 down to get it to within 8-6. Valley City of course was able to close it out after that, but Devils Lake out of their own timeouts has been solid, and Valley City out of the Devils Lake timeout has been rather shaky as Jovi Borg misplays that one and hits it into the net. It's now 19-10. Tori Fee, the one back doing the serving here for the Firebirds. Fee hits a low liner that's picked up nicely by Valley City outside to Hughesby, and Hughesby hits this one into the net. So this almost be the time where you'd want Valley City to take a timeout. There was a lot of confidence in their huddle, but you don't want them to lose focus. Valley City outside to Hughesby. Hughesby goes for the poke shot, but can't find a hole. Outside to Devil's Lake, they hit this one on the line, and they're going to say it's out of bounds. Point for Valley City. Gentleman was right there looking at it. It looked like that ball landed squarely on the corner, but, again, I have the side kind of view to it and not the straight down look like he has. Valley City gets this one over the top, but nice pickup on two as Laney Hall has had an up and down day, but again, Devils Lake's had some really good reads at the front of the net in terms of where to place the ball and when to hit it over on two, and that ball had just enough loft to it to where she could treat it like a set and just drilled it in the gap, but gives the point right back to Valley City. It's kind of one of those backbreakers. You make a play that can be something that shifts the momentum in your favor, and then you just hit one right into the net. So 21-24 here or 21-12 here for Valley City as Borg's moving back to serve. That one gets over the net on one, and Thorson hits it back over on one, and Devils Lake, they were trying to swat it back down on one themselves. The problem is they were way too far out in front with the arms pretty much just going straight down, and all just goes straight down on their side of the floor. Borg hits a liner, picked up there by Devils Lake, shoved over on three. Borg going to reset it outside for Coca. Coca hits a bomb. That's nicely picked up in the back line by Devils Lake. That one off the top of the net. Valley City going to shove it over to Coca again. Coca drops it in the bucket, splits Tori Fee and Julia McIver. And Valley City 2 points away from closing in on a win to try to build up some momentum as they get set for the play-in round. Ball easily over the top. Valley City gets it over on one. Devils Lake trying to regroup. Fall-away shot well out of play. No one jumped for Valley City. And so Valley City sitting on match point, I should say, for the next 12 serves. Jovi Borg's serve picked up by Devils Lake. They have to scramble to get it over on three. They just push it over the top. Outside now to Coca, and Coca burst it through the wall, and Valley City wins 25-12 in the third set. So even though that third set is a more impressive scoreboard, only slightly than they had in that second set. It looks like the second set, though, was still a little bit more cleaner, but can't deny the results for Valley City after kind of letting Devils Lake hang around in that first set, 25-22. They come back with two impressive sets to kind of establish some dominance as they take it 25-13, 25-12 in the second and third to close out a straight sets win. So that's going to build some momentum for the Highliners as they